Hello there, this is Japan again. We come back for the next sessions lectures about aspect of Thai food. Okay, this will be involved a lot of medicinal property, which is mainly spice. Okay, this is it will be useful to understand what are you eating and what kind of enzyme are you going to get when you eat specific things, like you use them for rehabilitating your system. Okay, I hope you understand. I will make it very simple and easy to understand. This is going to help out when you make a decision to eat what dish you're going to cook, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. Let's see how to go. Is when you talk about the taste, everything that you taste, you put in your mouth and you taste some sour, some sweet, some buttery, some salty. All these things have the meaning in the Thai medicinal aspect, because that is relating to your body right away. Whatever you eat, if it could show up, all the enzymes are going to show up in your system and going to help you fight all the problem in your body. Yeah, there are about 10 tastes in Thai cooking, Thai food. So you have to understand them a little bit, so then it will help you out to make decision to when you run into trouble, like you got a cold, you got pain, you got headache, those kind of the pill that if you don't want to take the Western pill, so you can do medicinal. That easy to find, and then you don't have to do much, and the body will kill itself with this kind of taste, medicinal taste. So we could go from the 10 medicinal taste here. Is sour. When you taste something sour like lime, like something else that it have a acidic on it, is for your congestion. If you have cold, you got stuffy nose, that going to clear it out better than Advil cold and sinus. So this way, you don't damage your system. If you take a lot of pill, you can have a problem with your kidney. So this way, it help rehabilitation of your kidney too with the sour taste. Okay, if you eat something sweet, it go to your muscle, your tissue, those kind of things. You have a muscle pain, you want something that really some sweet taste in your system. Mostly that's why people eat, dessert, that kind of thing. So, but you don't overwhelm eating it, because if you have a diabetes, you have to watch out for that one. And then if you talk about buttery is a tendon. So, okay, if you think about salt, it come out to your skin. That what is salt? It is skin. That is to rehabilitating or cleaning up your skin problem. Okay, the bitter it come from vegetable, usually, fruit and vegetable that is not ripe, or vegetable that have its own taste, the bitterness, like a bitter gourd, those kind of thing. That it to help your circulation in your blood, blood circulations, and including the kidney, because the bitterness is going to go in and help rehabilitate the kidney, because the kidney has a lot of things to do, and the bitterness is going to help, and that thing, and a lot of things that help the bitterness will help bitterness taste, going to help your, a lot of your metabolism thing that to put it in place. And the spice, of course, gastrointestinal, because it could move, make everything move inside your body, move in your intestine, so to give you a spice, that kind of thing. You can sweat easily if you eat a lot of spice, make your body warm, that kind of thing. It is all related, connected. That's what it's all about. And then they have estrogen, like some, you eat a raw apple, like not ripe apple, you will taste that kind of the estrogen taste. Then you have something bland, taste that is, like a bitter gourd, those kind of thing that it is no, okay. The estrogen is the healing property. Okay, when you got a cut, you got all those kind of thing, and you have some problem with internal damage. This is pretty much healing property because you eat those kind of things. So like we have breathing, those kind of thing. If you not have it too much severe breathing, so you don't have to go to the hospital and do operation. With this kind of food that you eat, so they will start slowly healing your wound inside your wound, inside your body, that kind of thing. So, and then another taste is blend. Blend is pretty much for your urinary system or fever reduction. In Thai, when like Chinese, like everything, when they got a cold, they don't have a lot of power, they get sick. So pretty much you will get soup, the brand soup, like a chicken with water gourd, those kind of thing. That's the soup that they put it into your system to help you rejuvenate your system, and then that what it can help you have more energy. Okay, and if you have a fever, it will reduce. So slowly eliminate the fever. You don't have that kind of thing because this is like a yin yang, the opposite. Because when you sick, your body is hot. You're going to eat something bland and cool down and make the system to calm down. Okay, from the inflame when you got your body it's hot that you need to do this kind of thing. Okay, and there's a lot of kind of soup that for the sick people. If you go to the Thai hospital, you see that their food for the patient is different. So mainly they're going to do a lot of bland taste food that to give it to the patient. Okay, and then now you have another taste they call cold aromatic flavor. It's a remedy for internal organ dysfunction. Like you got some problem or some pancreas problem, those kind of thing. That was the target of this kind of food is to go to those organs to rehabilitate it. Okay, and then another one is the can bitterness. It's an antidote for poison. If you eat something poison, then we have another kind of herbs, to eliminate those kind of things, like a yin and yang fight killing, those kind of thing. If like, for example, when you got really toxic in your system, you eating poison. So what you gonna do? You're going to do the raw egg and put it in there and then make your body to want to throw up. This is the way to get rid of it instead of go to the hospital and they clean it out your stomach. This is something fast and quick. And if you do the herb, so you go to find if you get a hand of those things and then you start chewing those kind of things. And then sometimes they make it boil in the hot water and then you drink those kind of things. So this is a thing that's happening in Thai medicinal taste because they have been written really clear instruction that about 2,500 years knowledge that hand on to so many culture in so many countries. In Thailand, because we are the Buddhisms, we follow Buddha's teaching. And then because the Buddha teaching is the law of nature, it's pretty much psychology to me to understand how the thing work around you. And then that one is this guy, the doctor of the Buddha, he the one who originate all the sweet, buttery, those kind of things. Not originate, it's understand what it do to your body, okay? Because this thing is for preventing, nursing, and healing. So that's what Thai medicinal taste and the body system is called inside, to help to understand what kind of food you gotta eat. Okay, it is very, very useful and it's very powerful. Okay, most of the time they don't go to hospital. If you go outside the country, especially the countryside, you don't see the big hospital around there. You see small, the place for you to go get free medicine, those kind of thing. But they don't have operation. They don't have just like a family doctor that do that. So they're everywhere in Thailand. So, and then majority of them is because of food. They know how to, most Thai people know how to eat the food for rehabilitation to your system or preventing. So we were being taught by, the old people, mother, father, and the family, school educations, and so the barefoot doctor that still exists in Thailand because they know herbs, they know how to use them, they know how to find them, and they know how to cure them. To help preventing, nurturing, healing for rehabilitation. These people still good, they exist. Okay, but we Western medicine is trying to take over, but most of the time the Thai people have a lot of skeptical about Western medicine because we tend to be don't believe it. For me, I do certain if I need it, but usually I don't. I just use my food to rehabilitating myself. Okay, and this thing big in Thailand. Everybody know about medicinal, Thai medicinal. They call spice, ยาแพทย์แผนโบราณ those kind of thing. Is the ancient tradition Thai medicine that what it's all about. Okay. Okay, now you know the Thai medicinal, right? That's what it's used for in Thai cooking. So now about the measurement, real measurement in Thai cooking. Most of the time when I teach class for the, I call it the white people, they just want to know, oh, how much you put this one in there, how much you put this one in there. Oh, your recipe it tell you, you're supposed to tell how much this, how much that, how much that. I say, in my cookbook, yeah, I said, but, and then you have to understand, okay, every year, support your wheat farm doing this. Every year, like they do the chili, right? They grow the chili. This chili is going to be already this much spice, but every year is different because the weather different. This year you get a lot of rain, so you don't have a lot of spice. The spice coming down, the intensity of spice coming down. If the day is really dry, the season is really dry. This year is dry. You got really spicy chili. So because it depends on vegetation, depend on location. That's why everything is fluctuate. So that when you come to my class, I will open up your, the head butt because a lot of people didn't understand. They say, "Oh, I went to eat food at that restaurant and I ordered tom kha gai, and it's so good. I love it." Okay, now you explain it to me. What is it you are testing? Do you understand what the simultaneously affects? You know what the thing is going to put it in your food, your ingredient, and what you're supposed to taste, what it's supposed to taste like. And then you get silent. No, class is silent. Nobody can explain it, because they didn't understand. They put in their mouth and they eat it. Oh, it's good. It's good. How good is it? So what are you tasting? That's what then everything is turned upside down. Your mind. Let me educate you a little bit about this because that is going to help you out when you do cooking. Okay? When the cooking session, if I don't see you, I cook with you online, I don't see you. But for me, I can tell by the color, I can tell by the bubble of the, when you do how much the boiling water, of your soup, the intensity of the boiling, those kind of thing. I can tell by that and relate to where I can smell it. So even far, far away, I can explain it to you what it's all about. Okay, but for you guys, just a matter of which in which position of your tongue that tastes something. So if you let's take the example of sweet. Okay, sweet is for you easy to taste because you could when you open your mouth when you put the food in your mouth, right? Usually the sweet you can taste it first right away. Boom, the sweet. Okay, because it's sweet it's easy to detect. Okay, and this is the area of the sweet. If you put the sweet like put sugar the back of your tongue here, you will not taste the sweet right away. So you have to wait until the saliva come out and bring it back to your front. Now then you will taste the sweet. Okay, the same thing with the salty, but the salty is not the tip of your tongue. A little bit of the tip of your tongue, but it go a wrap around almost your tongue like that. So if you put the salt in here, you will taste it. You put in here, you taste it right away. If you put in here, you still have to wait for the saliva to bring it back up to the front or the side here to taste the salt. Okay, the same with the sour, the same. This is the position on the side, and the bitter, like bitter. Usually, when you get it, when you swallow it, and then just about before you go into your throat, that the bitterness will show up. So that's how the bitterness go. And the butter is always allow your tongue. That's why when you're going to cook or going to do something, brush your teeth, you have to scrape your tongue. Do like the Indian do. So a lot of people didn't understand why tongue scraper what it for. If they want to, you have to scrape it out, your tongue to get all the bacteria out, all the imperfection still stick in your tongue because the butter is covered, so you scrape it out. So these kind of thing. The butter is easy to detect. I mean, if you put the food in you, instead, it's really, very buttery, those kind of thing. You get it right away too. Like the same thing is sweet, but this is come a little bit different. Okay. And then after that, you have, sweet, salty, sour, bitter, buttery. Okay, this is what your tongue can taste. And now you come spicy. Spicy is going to come out the whole mouth. Your whole mouth in here, the inside of your mouth, your tongue, your lip, your throat, everything in there. That's the spice going to give it to you. So when you swallow the food, it has a lingering. Lingering, it means all the flavor you got accumulating here. You stay in here, last about 30 minutes. So it's a good food, it lasts about 30 minutes. If you go to other cuisine, they don't have it because the accumulation that the Thai people created to where how to do simultaneously affects in your mouth and stay in here. It feels good. It's like you, oh my God, this food is so good. It's you memorize it, you think it because that one is lingering. Lingering is keep on going. It's all good thing. Your mouth tastes it really good. That kind of thing. That is the beauty of Thai cooking. Lingering because of we understand the sensitivity of the taste, and then we put everything together. And when you eat it, you have it there. You don't see that in Mexican food, French food, whatever. The German even worse. That kind of thing. So this is why Thai food become now is the world leading of the cuisine now, because we have a lot of kind of food. People create a new thing and then they still maintain all of it. Because if you have a shopping taste, the Thai people don't do that, don't like to eat that. Like you talk about sweet and sour, like if you see the Chinese sweet and sour, they use the vinegar to cook with the sugar, and that you got a lot of jumping taste. Suddenly, if they don't know what to do, suddenly everything is sour. Suddenly everything is salty because of the ingredient that they use. So the Thai is different. So they were concerned about if I have sweet, I have to have a sour. The sour going to come first or to come last. Those kind of things that we think through the system, and we come out with a system. Most Thai people, when they take the food, they know right away, oh, this one should come first, that one should come first. And then they will say, oh, that one is good. But if you have a jumping taste, they will say, crap, what the hell are you give it to me? Those kind of thing, they probably take 2-3 bites and then walk away most of the time. So that's what is the beauty of it. If you understand this, then you'll be good. I'll give you the example, one of the dishes, tom kha gai, Tom kha gai, you pretty much know chicken with coconut milk. So in the class, when I do the cooking or demo for them, they will see everything that I put in there, and they say, okay, this kind of taste, like you put galangal in there, you put coffee lime leaf in there, you put lemongrass in there. That's the bitterness taste. You will taste that when you swallow, almost swallow, chew, you just about swallow, you will taste that, the bitterness. Okay, so these are the things that the Thai people always know right away. When whatever you put in there, it should be in there. It's not overwhelming by other thing else. Like what they call simultaneous effect. The sour, the lime juice, you're going to do that last when you finish this dish. You turn off the heat, then you put the sour in there. When the sour in there, that's going to be the last thing that you put in there, the first thing you're going to take, okay? And then when you put in your mouth, the sour come, the spice come, and now it's buttery, and now a little bit of salt I can taste, and then you taste a little bit sweet because they have a little bit of peanut sugar in there. And then the bitterness when you try to swallow, oh, that is, and then it stays lasting to your throat about 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how much you put the spice in there, how much you put the herb in there. Okay, this is simultaneity effect. And then when we go on the cooking, we will talk about texture. Which one put it in first, which one put it in last, and how do you extract all the flavor and nutrients and enzyme out of the herb that you put in there and put it in your chicken or your beef, in meat, how we do them. So that if you bite, sunk your teeth into the meat, right, like a chicken, you should taste all of it when you're chewing it, okay, because that thing is going to absorb it. Because when you cook, you're boiling, you put the fresh raw chicken in there, chicken start cooking, it will secreting the internal water when the thing begin to dry, because it's naturally, because you have the water in there and your meat to get dry, they will suck it back in. That when they suck it back in, they will suck everything back into it, stored it in meat. That's why the meat tastes so wonderful. This is the beauty. This is understanding of the Thai people. That that's what they know, because there's some chemistry that you do, interchange fruit, those kind of thing, and then how this kind of fruit, what kind of thing do you put into a system, and that is going to go to your health. How the thing help you, help regenerate your system, give you warm, those kind of thing. So this is why the measurement in Thai cooking. When people, how much you have to put in there, how much this, how much that. No, you don't need it. You just, in my class, you will taste, because I will make you taste to open it up your palate. Did you taste it? You taste this, you taste this, you taste it. They will have to come to do, everybody dig one time spoon in there and taste it. And what are you tasting? Some people, they say, oh, it's too salty, oh, it's too spicy. That everybody is different. So when you understand, okay, you see this one come first, this one come last, this one come, like after another. Try to close your eye, put the food in your mouth, and try to analyze it. Okay, which one come first, which one come last. But before you do that, you gotta, what is it you're tasting? Is it just flour? Is it spicy? Is it buttery? You have to detect all that. That open up your palate. If you have that and then you do simultaneously, the effect is simple for you. And if this is lifetime education, you're going to have that the rest of your life when I open it up your palate to do how to do the test. And I hope this video I can explain it pretty well, that you did it what you need to do. Don't worry about how much you put it in your thing, how much you want to eat, and what other thing you put in there, and can you detect it when you eat it, when you taste it. Okay? Tasting, another thing is tasting the food when it's hot and tasting the food when it's room temperature. They are different. Okay? Because the intensity is different of the too sweet to the when you go to close to the room temperature, then you get a real taste. This is what it's all about. Okay? Hopefully you get it. All right. We go to the specifically eat taste, what it mean, what it look like, what kind of vegetable, what kind of thing. So we go to next slide. Now we're going to start with the sour. In Thai they call rot pio. Okay, it's the sour. It's the for congestion. Liquid. You all eat pretty much acid fruit. Tamarind, pineapple. You got raw mango. You got lime. You got coffee lime, star fruit. Anything that has sour, like the leaf. This is the tamarind leaf that we cook for. We cook this, we make soup, we do all those kind of things. Pomegranate, all this. This is all remedy for the congestion, for your mucus, your cough, your constipation. So all these things can help, even the vinegar. So this is a lot of things. In Thai, we have the distilled vinegar that they do with. They have it, but now they import a lot of, apple cider vinegar. But now we can grow the apple in the northern part of Thailand. So you begin to see the people start doing apple cider vinegars. So, and a lot of things going on there. This is the sour. Okay, now we're going to go to the next one is sweet. So let's see what are the things that you can find the sweet taste from fruit and vegetable. Okay, now sweet rot one is relating to your muscle or your tissue because a lot of things people say, oh, you have a diabetes, you eat a lot of sweet and your thing is not repairing, your wound it doesn't close up, those kind of things. So it depends how big it is or how small it is. Okay, but when you get a cut, you got muscle ache, those kind of thing. If you eat something sweet, it will kill you real fast and your wound close it up and you don't have the muscle ache because that it go directly to your muscle. You go the sweet thing. Okay, is of course sugar. You got all kind of sugar. We do that. Honey. Okay. Now you got it from fruit sweetness like mangosteen. The cane sugar, durian, all it anything that have sweet. Usually people we find to eat them. Sometimes for me, if I get have a muscle ache, those kind of thing, because I have good the honey that I brought it from Thailand. So I just have a spoon, 1 tablespoon of that, and it give me probably 10-20 minutes, everything subsiding, my muscle ache. So those kind of thing, that's my antidote for me. And if I probably go eat some, fruit. Usually I do fruit, because for me it's convenient. You just like banana. This is they call egg banana. It's sweeter than normal banana. So I eat 1 or 2 of that, and then I will be really fine. Because this sweet is limit for help healing cut or fatigue. When you oh, I'm so tired, I need something. Mostly people eat candy, but for me no. I don't do that. I will do everything natural. Either if I don't find this, around my house, or I always drink the honey. That's easy for me because the real honey will get dry, but never get, never destroy, never get hard, those kind of thing. Okay? Now we're going to do the next one, the buttery. What a buttery thing that we can eat. So the buttery taste, roast man is something in your mouth. Is man is go directly to your tendon. Okay, you see a lot of people have a lot of tendon problem when you try to move your hand. You those kind of thing that your tendon start some have problem. A lot of people they do the coconut. They eat in Thai. We eat a lot of they eat raw coconut. Raw coconut. You open it up, drink the juice, and then take the meat out and start eating the meat. Okay. And you got probably a handful and just start eating. It tastes good and it's fun to eat. That kind of thing. Here you can do the almond, you can do all these things that have the more carb, buttery look like a buttery taste. This is all the raw ingredient here, or you can pretty much eat cheat. For me, a lot of Westerners, they eat cheat, they drink milk, they do all those kind of thing. But most of the time we go to where fruit and vegetable and some nut, those kind of thing. It covers the buttery taste for your tendon. Most of the time, if you do a lot of stir fry, you don't have that much fat. The fat that comes from the oil, it doesn't really give you more successful, to helping. But it's some part of it helps, not all of it. But if you eat fresh like that, it got 100% of try to accomplish something because it's the remedy to help damage nerve, like you have nerve problems. So that's what you eat. You want to eat something better, buttery to get help. Nurturing, make it not hard, make it soft like your blood vessel. That what is a lot of butter going to help you to sop it up your blood vessel because when you get old, it gets hard. Sometimes when I detect the diabetes, I see my hand. Oh my God, my blood vessel you can stick it out so high. What happening when you try to touch it? Is it kind of hard? You can move them, right? That what it did. They begin to have a lot of plaques in your system. So the only way you can do it to clean it up your system and add a lot more buttery. And now I eat a lot of those coconut meat, pumpkin curry, all those things. Certain things you cannot skip it. You just eat once in a while. You eat them. I target them once a week, but I rotate them whatever I want to eat it to make sure I have the buttery in there because when you have diabetes, everything seems to be oh my God, it tight my bone, my leg, my finger is that start stuck. Those kind of thing, you numb, you got tingling, and all those things gonna help you a little bit too, because it go in and coat. I think they coat something and make your blood vessel softer, and then that release the plaque. One thing, another thing, you can do the massage if you have those kind of thing. That's going to help too, because all the bodily is going to help regulate your body temperature. Okay, that makes sense to you, and it does start eating. Okay, now the salty taste. Okay, Rotchem. Okay, Rotchem. So it's relating to your skin. When you exercise too much, you will see you're sweating, and that the salt coming out of your skin. You will see that it's like this is straightforward, really simple. Okay, because that's why we eat salt. My partner, when I met him, okay, he said, "Oh, I never put the food in there. I never put the salt in my food." I said, "Huh? Did you go back and ask your mom, did you put the salt in your food?" He said, "Oh, sometimes she puts, sometimes she doesn't." Okay, but the Thai people always have salt, always salt, because the fish salt is salt. We use fish salt. Fish salt is the salt. Why they say, "Oh, why fish salt is salt?" And they read it in the label. It have some sugar too. Yes, because they have to do a fermentation. Like what they do, they bring the fish in, and then they ferment it with sea salt. Okay, and after that, when everything is goody, probably 2-3 months later, and then they have to extract the flavor out of it, right? And then they add more water, and then they clean it up the system. It like distill it. You take it out, you got all the fish sauce there. You got flavor from fish, whatever the ocean, what kind of fish they use. Usually they use a small fish like an anchovy, but in Thailand they have a freshwater anchovy, seawater anchovy, and other types of relating to small fish that they use for fish sauce. They don't use the big fish, they use all the small fish. Taste spicy taste in your mouth. Okay, and then they put in the whole to ferment it. That's why you got a lot of really good flavor, and that is salt. It comes from sea salt. Okay, and then you have this in Thai. They have soy sauce, but only specifically for Thai, they have 3 different kinds of soy sauce. Okay. You have a light soy sauce, and then you have the salty. You have the, like a light soy sauce, it's like a white soy sauce. It a little bit lighter than what we use for everything. And then we have a sweet soy sauce that they add some sugar into the system. Okay? And then they have, dark soy sauce. It's black. Okay? Dark soy sauce, because specifically every one of them is go to the way food go, they cook differently. When you try to do ladna, you do the, ladna, it means it's a stir fry noodle. They fry it with sweet soy sauce, okay, or black soy sauce, depending on whatever they've been teaching how to do them, okay. And they make the 3 soy sauce in there to do that, because it is Chinese influence, okay. All kind of things that going on there, because is everything is involved salt. Okay, it's for the skin cleansing. Okay, skin disease. If you have skin disease, you got all kind of weird skin. So you eat a lot more salt, it will eliminate a lot of skin perfection. Okay, eliminate the mucus in your intestines and clean your spasm. Okay, that's a lot of things going on for salt. Because when people say, "Oh, I don't put salt in my food," we're giggling. You say, "Okay, you don't know what are you missing." Okay, but in the diabetic cooking now, the salt is, I will do fish salt, but I will change the company of the fish salt that I utilize. I look into lighter fish salt, that they come with several of them that it's doable. It's not too salty and a little bit lighter. And if it doesn't require the fish sauce, but still requires salt, so I use Himalayan salt, because Himalayan salt, I think it's the best salt on earth. That's what I say, because it's no pollution in that, because this is from the mountain 2,000 years ago, or whatever, how long it takes. They have low sodium and a lot of mineral. So you do it in one shot, you cover your mineral of the day. So those kind of thing, you have to think about it. Because you have to know the ingredient. I'm here to try to tell you what it is, and then this kind of ingredient, what it's for. Okay. I hope you understand that. If you don't believe it, you try it yourself, and if you think it, yeah, I said right. Comment on my on my video or follow me. I have a lot of thing in here because these are diabetic cooking is it. It's the biggest lecture that I will give in my whole chef career because it involves a lot of things. But I want to make your guy understand that what it's good for, and then if you did one go, this is a lifetime education. You, in the year from now, you're not going to see the change any of it because that is solid information that you got, and it applied to your real life. So you don't have to imagine any of the, this is as it is, okay? Now we come to the bitter or bitterness, lot come. Is this thing is made pure medicinal because usually people don't like to eat bitter, okay? But you will slowly learn how to eat them because the more bitter, the better off you will be, okay, if you can tolerate it. But for me, a lot of things I can't tolerate the bitter, but I will eat something that I can do. Because the bitter is when you talk about bitter, you will think about circulation of your blood, so that everything is going to your bloodstream and then going to help you a lot of things because your bloodstream go to every organ. This is the organ, eating for your rehabilitating your organ. That the purpose of it, the bitterness, the bitter thing, you got the bitterness, okay? It will help nurturing your blood, your kidney, help fever reduction, help blood poisoning, and improve your appetite, and dehydration, help you preventing from dehydration. So it's a lot of medicinal property there. So if you see like the okra, so these are the thing that I hate the most. I don't eat them, but the Indian, they love it. The Thai people, they do that too, but I don't like them. I don't eat, okay? This is Chinese broccoli, so I eat it constantly. I eat it because that I like the stamp, so I do a lot stir fry. I do a lot of things with it. Sometimes I just brunch it in the water and eat with the dip. I eat a lot of broccoli. I eat a lot of cabbage. I got a lot of wonderful thing for cabbage. Stir fry them, all kind of things you can do. This is another gourd that they call bobblium. It's a type that give you a lot of bitterness too, if you don't careful. This is of course that the bitter gourd. All there are many types. Probably I can remember about 5 or 6 of them that I see that a lot in all the Asia region. I see them some in Mexico. I even see in the South America. Venezuela, I see, oh wow, you sell it, you grew it, and then they say, yeah, we have from time to time buy them. They say, oh, the indigenous or the Chinese people buy them. I say, how come the white people don't buy them? So they don't know how to eat them, so they don't like the bitterness. So that's what it's all about, like arugula, all those things. That's what you want to eat, something like that. You find something that have the bitter taste to help your blood system. This is for diabetes people. It need to go into that. Every day you eat this. Today you eat this. Tomorrow you eat that. Those kind of things. It's constantly you have to eat it every day. The clean, the bitterness. Okay. Now spicy. Spicy in Thai they call rot pet lon. So that's the difference. There's a lot more word in there, but in English it is spicy. Oh, it's too spicy. Not too hot. Hot and spicy is different. Okay. A lot of people they eat Thai food. They say, oh, it's so hot, so hot, so hot. You use the wrong word. It's spicy. Okay. Now you have to change the word. So when you talk, oh, too spicy. Oh, okay. You eat Thai food. You say too hot. You must eat Chinese food or somebody else. Hot, it means the temperature, okay? In Thai cooking. Spicy, it mean, it doesn't mean hot. This spicy is spicy, okay? That's the word to be used. Spicy refers to chili, okay? You got all many kinds. You see dry chili, fresh chili, small little they call the butter chili, the pricky, those kind of thing, and they have the sweet chili, all kind of thing. Is intensity of the spice is different. Okay, every one of them they have its own unique flavor, aroma, and spice intensity. Okay, if you eat clove, that's another spice. You eat that, okay, garlic and another spice in there because the young peppercorn, you have all those enzymes that give you like a good remedy is the gastrointestinal thing. That what it helps you the indigestion problem, help you if you have bloating, you eat this kind of thing, it will help out eliminate your gas in your stomach or in your intestine. If you got a constipation, it's better than aromatase. You don't need aromatase. You eat spicy food, so your constipation will go away. Okay, and you don't have a lot of gas because this one is going to move all the gas out of your system faster before it becomes the gas. Because the gas it comes from a fermentations of the in the last intestine. That's why you don't move it out. You will become the gas, or if you eat too much the food in your stomach, it becomes the gas effect. So those kind of thing. It's the spice will help. Sometimes they eat too spicy, they get hiccup. The gas coming back out because it's too spicy for you. When you have that kind of thing, next time you eat, you tell them, oh, a less spice, those kind of thing. So sometimes it's too spicy for you. So that way you get hiccup. Or sometimes you eat a lot and then you don't have the acidic in your system and then you start hiccup too. So there's a lot of things going to help your system with that, reduce the gas inside the stomach, help blood circulation, and then it infect the blood. That's what I eat a lot of garlic every day. Garlic, I pretty much eat them every day. I stir fry, I use it. I make the dip, I use it. I make the sauce, use it. Salad, sometimes I see I need to eat it, so I slip it in the whole garlic like that, whole clove like that. It already pure. So then when I coat it, and then not overwhelming with the garlic, and you let it soak for a while, and then come back you eat, so you don't have too much of spices, coming up, burning your palate. Burning your palate or those kind of thing. So that's the technique that I going to give to your guy when we do the diabetic food, okay, diabetic cooking, because we have to use the ingredient and how you manage to eat it. So those kind of things. That is the technique that you need to have. So then you will eat anything. So you will have no problem with that, because this is another new way of cooking. I invented a lot of it because I know food. I know how to eat it and then to where it's not overwhelming and doesn't turn you off, those kind of thing. Okay, this is going to be a good chunk of Thai diabetic cooking, because my principle of cooking is classical Thai cooking, Bangkok food. Okay, because the Bangkok people doesn't tolerate a lot of things, so you have to be perfection, so then they will eat it. Okay, and if you can get them attention from them, then you can sell your thing easily. You can sell your food easily. Okay, and now we're going to go to the next test. Estrogens, because most of the people doesn't know what it is, but they eat it anyway because it's lot fat in Thai. Wow, it's just I cannot explain what it is. And by the time I know in Thai it's lot fat, but in English I didn't know, so I have to dig into my book. So that's estrogen, that's what it is. It's a healing property. So if you have a lot of problem in your system, have diarrhea, have excessive mucus in your stomach, all those kind of things. So we eat this kind of thing because this doesn't have like a. Did you put in your mouth, you chew it like estrogen, it's just kind of wow, you take it the weird in your mouth, it make your gum thicker or make your teeth it kind of okay. I think my teeth it grow, it get bigger, that kind of thing. That's the estrogen taste. When you in your throat, you will feel the irritation of a little bit of it's different. So a lot of them you cannot eat them raw, but if you go to the vegetable side, you can eat them raw, like eggplant, the Thai eggplant. So these things, you cannot eat them raw. They have a lot of medicinal in there, really tarting. If you can eat them raw, and then it will stick in your mouth for a long time. So you eat them raw. The guava, this is your fruit. We eat them a lot. So we have raw papaya salad, those kind of thing, and then this is they call Thai eggplant, is small one too. This is you have this Thai eggplant. This is eggplant. This is the มะเขือเปาะ. This one. Okay, this is the มะเขือพวง, so really different. So, but they all eggplant, but the medicinal property, this one have the best, okay, of the estrogen. So some people they use that and blend it, put it in blender and they add some more thing and they drink it. I say, oh, no way for me. I see you tomorrow. Look at the thing, not today, because it's so estrogen to it. Like a tarting, like all these things. It doesn't taste good, but it really good to your body. But I skip most of the time. I skip. So all these things. This thing is from the Western. You will see the banana tree, right? This is the banana flower. After the thing coming out, the banana coming out, we cut the tip, and the tip. A lot of people throw away, but in Thai, no, we use that. We eat this with papaya raw. We eat them raw, and some they cook on it. They have to cook and then eat with a dipping sauce. Okay, all these kind of things is just a lot of things going on. But if you open up your mind, willing to see what other part of the world, what they do, okay, then how they survive. Why they're so healthy, why they're so good looking, why they're so happy. Because everything it relates to what the food that you eat, and when you understand it and what for, and then I think you will be appreciate Thai food more than any other kind of food, because we don't do junk food, we do real food, okay? So the blend taste, the roti, it's a lot of people didn't understand it. Why when you get sick, you get the soup with some kind of exotic vegetable in there and the chicken broth, those kind of thing that they put in for you to rejuvenate, to reduce your flavor, your fever. If you don't pee pretty well, they want you to pee, come out and clean your urinary system. That's what it's all about, to eliminate your, mucus in your system, this kind of thing, and urinal tract problem. You use toxin, you dehydration, suppressing fever, natural dysfunctional kidney, reduce fever and hot flash. See, this is a lot of things that just for one dish it cover a lot of things inside your body, can help you. Medicinal, that's why they call medicinal. But this blend is, a lot of people don't understand it. For me, I didn't understand till I read into the book. But I've been eating them for all the time. When I get sick, I got all the fruit coming in, and suddenly I got this kind of thing, and then I don't know what it's for, but when I eat it, I feel good, and then for a few more days, I'm okay, I'm back to normal. So that what it for. This is blend taste. So it doesn't have a spice, but everything it comes from, natural. Like if you usually they cook with the chicken stock. Sometimes if you have money, you buy the black chicken and you cook with all these kind of exotic fruit, exotic vegetable. Sometimes you put, this is raw bamboo shoots. So this depends on whatever you cook. Depending on which part of the island that we use different kind of vegetable, but we still do the same thing, the blend taste, okay? Because it's the medicinal aspect of it. So then when you learn it, okay, if you have something going on inside you, and then, okay, what kind of thing you want to do? Or I want to clean the system a little bit, see how it goes. So you try to cook the food that have the blend taste, okay? That's what the purpose of this. Now, this taste is sometimes is complicated that for people to understand, okay? But almost similar to the blend taste. But it's cool aromatic flavor. That when you add the flavor, you want to put a lot like onions, green onions, galangal, this is a leaf panades, is special exotic. It have give you a lot of cold aromatic flavor, those kind of thing. It's suiting you when you do something mild or you wrap it in meat and you fry with it. It give you a different aroma and that still got cold aromatic flavor. But when you fry them, you will lose a lot of strength of that. Okay, cucumber. That was when you have. This is when I met my partner and he got severe diabetes and the kidneys that does not function well. It go to 4 and just about to go down. And then if you keep on going, you go to dialysis. So I say, okay, you want to try something? But you have to eat it every day. And that is going to reversing your kidney function. Okay, they will come function better off. Well, so you should go back to 4.5 to 5, something like that, instead of go to down to less than 3 or 3.5, those kind of thing. Then you got to do the dialysis, and then he start eating it. Okay, every day in the morning, and when you wake up before you do the meal, whatever it is, you got cucumber. You slide the cucumber a little bit of Himalayan salt, and then you eat it, and you eat it every day. Every day you can't miss that. So one cucumber or half cucumber, eat the long cucumber, eat half of it. So that way you're going to go into, nurture your system because it will, whatever they go in first, it will be digested first, right? And digested ain't going to go to your bloodstream first for that day of the food. So this kind of thing that you eat, you will eat it first, and then an hour later you eat a meal or 2 hours or whatever. But first thing in the morning you do that. It's going to help you because cucumber is easy. When the cucumber with salt, it's tasty, then you go in. And it is target to all your heart, your liver, your lung. That just one cucumber. You see how good it is? Cold aromatic. That's what it's all about. Just stick with the cucumber. This is something, if you eat them fresh, it's good. But all this mellow, you cannot eat fresh. So the rest of it, some people can do. They eat it. They have no problem with that. So broccoli is still good too. So sometimes you can make soup, vegetable soup with broccoli. But usually, I eat sometimes when I feel I so tired or I feel like I cannot breathe that much. Okay. So I eat them raw, like raw broccoli, 2-3 bites, and to see how it go in the morning. So that kind of thing. But the cucumber is your king. If you have a kidney problem, that's the one that all the barefoot doctor recommended, and we tried it. It worked well. So for me, I don't have to eat that because I don't go that far. Okay, cucumber. Put in your head. If you're going to have kidney problem or you're going to go to dialysis, this is reverse. Just cucumber and salt. That's all it is. Some people, you eat salt going to have a problem with your kidney. If you really do all the new research about salt, it helps your kidney. It doesn't ruin your kidney because there's a lot of new paper out, new research coming out because salt does not really destroy your kidney. Okay. Yeah, other thing else because the kidney have the I forget the word now. The tip of the thing that create hormone, anadrol glands. So that's what it is. So it have nothing to do with the kidney because that thing, because they're stuck at the top of the kidney, but all the vein, the muscle, that way then they generate the hormone of that. So the cucumber, because the cold aromatic flavor that going to help you. Okay. Now the embittered taste. A lot of people don't understand that, including me, because it's in Thai they call rot mau bua. It make you stoned, those kind of thing, drunk, those kind of thing is translation. But this is antidote for poison. Okay, so a lot of things that when you got some poison, something, they even have a snake bite. They use some kind of leaf that they make it and they boil it and you drink it and then they put it on the wound You they smash it and put some salt, some 2 3 different herbs that they put in your thing, and then to suck it out, the poison out your leg, those kind of thing, and to prevent the toxin go into your system. This is a lot of thing going on, but because we don't. I never exposed get bite, so I don't know. But we grow up with already have the volume serum that because in Thailand have a lot of snake, and they have institution that collect the snake and take the poison out and do antidote for that. And then if you get a snake bite, you go in there, they give you the antidote dose, inject into your system, then you'll be okay. So those kind of thing. And then usually antidote poison in Thai traditional medicine, it works pretty well too. Okay? But if you like emergency, you think you eat something and then your body start weird something inside you get pain, you get all those kind of things, then probably you eat the poison. Now mostly the antidote, if they use the herb, they will boil it in a hot water, those kind of things, extraction, and then give it to you. But your emergency, the egg is very, very popular. I mean, if you eat something, it's so weird in your stomach, you want to throw it up. So all you do eat raw egg. When raw egg, you put in your system, close your swallow, and you go in there, you get nauseated. Okay, when you nauseate it, you throw it up. That you're going to bring the poison out of your system. That in case of emergency. If not, then you have to go to the hospital, and they will clean your stomach for you. Okay, it's only about $100 and $200, or sometimes more than that. It depends on how weak your system is. Okay, that antidote, ambivalent taste. Okay. Just brought out because in Thailand, a lot of marijuana use now in Thailand. They start exploring for the medicine side. Okay, that part of the ambivalent taste that you. For me, when I still from time to time, I need to do some clean up, those kind of things. So I stir fry my egg with marijuana leaf. So those kind of things to make the omelet. So to eat those kind of bitterness into your system to help. You think it's, I have something that doesn't feel right, doesn't feel good. I might need antidote. I might get some poison from whatever I eat it. So then I eat this kind of food with the omelet with marijuana leaf. So I didn't tell you, you go there and do this or go buy it. This is your choice. This is I just tell you what I did. So I didn't encourage you to do that. Okay, that one is a lot of things that. The people think that, this thing is addictive and blah blah blah, but I don't know. I eat the leaf with my egg. You make the omelet out of it. It's so good. So I don't know. It depends on what the perception is. Because the video is for adult, not for kids. Okay, you make your own decision and don't come back to me. Okay, I eat that so good, and they will give you more another recipe. And don't try to do that. Okay, I will get into trouble. All right. Now, there you go. Now you go. It's completed the medicinal aspect in Thai cooking. Okay. Hopefully you understand it. You grab something out of it. That is solid knowledge that I give it to you. And just learn to understand it. What it's for. Why do you eat this kind of thing? What is it? Majority of Thai people are poor, right? You cannot go to the hospital and do that. So mostly they go to the medicinal part, and that's how they get by or how they survive. But more than now, a lot of people look into that because when I grew up in the city, you don't see them that much. All you have to do when you go to outside, this is what you use, this is what you use, and then you become interested to whether, okay, this kind of plant, this kind of, vegetable, this kind of thing. What is that for? What to do and how you do? And then you prove it yourself. That's what they talk about. This is how good it is. So I don't have to go to see the doctor to say, well, it is. And as it is, because the people that give you the pretty much, they take it from the doctor, the barefoot doctor from Thailand, or from the book, the traditional medicine, those kind of things. Because in Thailand, it's huge traditional medicine because we use a lot of herb. We rarely use animal part because the animal part is the big thing for Chinese medicine, not the Thai. The Thai use the herb because we get a lot of variety of herb, underground, above the ground, along the ground, those kind of thing. You will see them everywhere now. If you go to the forest, you see all these kind of vegetable, leaf, loop, those kind of thing. I think they have the tour in one of the tour in Isan, in the northeastern and the northern part that they do. They make the herbal tour that you walk in the forest and they will identify what it is, blah, blah, blah. So you learn something. The tour, I think my friend went there. It took about 3 hours, an hour and a half in, an hour and a half out. So those kind of thing, about 3 hours, but it's worth it. You learn something. Well, it's interesting for me because I never know. I step on it, I sat on it, I pull it out, too much with it, and then they say, oh, because I did not know. When I know, okay, this one is herb, this one is powder, I separated in my garden. I separated. This is the herb, this is the fruit, vegetable. So I separated with the gluten. So then I will know I don't have to pull it away, throw it away, kill it, that kind of thing. So hopefully you learned it. This is a Thai medicinal aspect. Is from probably 2,500 years ago that all these, let's be what are the thing, because everything is from the Bible, from the written in Bali and Sanskrit 2,500 years ago, from the Buddha period, and then it been translation, and then it been the doctor, the barefoot doctor, the one that they create all these wonderful dish, and then that tradition that come along in Thai cooking. That's why the Thai food is good. You believe that? Thai food is good. You better believe it because it is really good. Nice to talk to you. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you got a lot of things out of it. And if you watch the video, don't forget to subscribe, okay? This video going to be in YouTube, okay? Classical Thai Cooking 3534. This is Chef Pan. Nice to talk to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.